Friday, January 8th, 2021. We're off to quite a start, aren't we? Off to quite a start. All of the 2020 is kind of coming to a head, I guess. Right? Transition of power in the US, coronavirus at its peak, lots of deaths. Here we are in the beginning of the year, and the vaccine rollout kind of being messed up, but it's going to get better. It's all going to get better, and I have to say that the only way it gets better faster, solving the virus, eradicating the virus, as well as building back better, is us doing this together. Together, it's the only way. We got to get more and more people together. So we got a lot of work to do, don't we? We got a lot of work to do. Thanks for joining me this morning. I've got a couple. I thought I'd share a couple photographs, just because what we here we go. What we have going on right now this week is history making, and I just go through my feed and just read it, and I'm just like, wow, this is some serious stuff we got going on. And I kind of use a theme of togetherness, but also accountability, and how critical accountability is for when folks really kind of mess stuff up, right? Accountability is a really important part of that. And so, we've got some folks who are still pretty riled up. Says some of the folks that did this on Wednesday said it needed to happen. Trump supporters are defiant after Capitol attack, plan to do it again for Biden's inauguration. So we got some people pretty riled up. We had a president who has riled them up and fed them lies, not just him, but others, and given them this sense of grievance, or played into this grievance. And we have got to speak the truth and stand up for our values. It's just absolutely essential. And that includes accountability, and that includes doing it together. 45% of Republican voters support storming of Capitol building. So, what, a quarter of the country thinks that was the right thing to do. We got work to do. The Capitol Police rejected offers of federal help to quell the mob. Wow. But here we go. Faith leaders nearly unanimous in condemning assault on Capitol. Well, thank God. Here we go. The top CEOs. So faith coming to the table, standing up, and then we have business leaders. Top CEOs consider pulling GOP support over lawmakers' challenge to election results. So we got businesses talking about, well, we're no longer going to support these politicians, especially the ones that are objected to the results. That is good news. Folks are being identified at the U.S. Capitol who are in the part of the riot and are losing their jobs. That's accountability. This is critical stuff. And it kind of all stems to the fact, you talk about accountability, is that we need leaders not in love with money, but in love with justice, not in love with publicity, but in love with humanity. It's a sacred oath they take. It's an oath to the Constitution. It's an oath to us. And we need folks that are in love with making this country better, and in love with the people that live here. And that's everybody, not just half the country, the whole country. That's what we need from Martin Luther King. And so I want to share, if I can. Gosh, where you at? All right, I had one more thing I want to share from Equality Ohio. I'm not going to be able to do it. There it is. So Equality Ohio put out a statement that I was so proud of them. I'm co-founder of Equality Ohio. I'm not involved today, but the leadership there is just fantastic leadership. And right away, they were able to put out this statement. And I want to read it because this is called living your values. When an organization knows its values, when we know our values, it makes doing the next right thing easy instead of hard. You just do it because you just know what you stand for. So they put out this statement. It says, we, like so many, are in shock at the recent attacks in the past 24 hours. It's thought to undermine our democracy. The Trump supporting, this is Equality Ohio putting this statement out. The Trump supporting insurrectionists, both in DC and at our own state house here in Ohio, were violent, armed, and overwhelmingly white. The police resistance used against them was minimal, especially if we compare it to the violence experienced by those protesting the police killings of unnamed Black and brown people. Let us be very clear. If these individuals had been Black, queer, Muslim, undocumented protesters, they would have been subjected to far more resistance, tear gas, harassment, and violence. We are not necessarily surprised. This is a result of white supremacy. Let me state that again. This is a result of white supremacy, not only unchecked, but actively encouraged by Trump and other lawmakers. In spite of their attack, democracy prevailed and a peaceful transition of power is within reach. But it is clear that we have much work to do. We affirm today that we will not back down, we will not be discouraged or let fear lead us. We will continue to hold our elected officials, Republicans and Democrats, accountable at all levels of government. We will defend our democracy. This is Equality Ohio saying we will defend our democracy. This is an organization whose vision statement is in Ohio where all of us feel at home. We will defend our democracy. We will continue to work to undo the habits and systems of white supremacy that underpin all of what we are witnessing, including within ourselves. We see you and we are here with you. It says, be kind to yourself today, check in with those around you, and recharge. There is much work to do. Equality Ohio, that is called living your values. I am so proud of them. I am so proud of that organization. And I'm proud of each and one of you, each and one every you who are living your values, who've taken the time to be very clear about what your values are, and who are ready to stand up and do the next right thing. Lead with love. Use the golden rule while we're doing it. There's no reason to hurt others. There's no reason to do that. We can do this the right way. We can love while we're doing it. We can do it. Thank you, Equality Ohio. Thank you. We got to do it. We got to do it together. Where's my little last thing that I started on? We got to do it together. We can do this. I had a little surgery yesterday. I have my foot up on a chair right now. I had my foot operated on, and I've got about a month worth of recovery. And luckily, my foot's still numb for the surgery. But so I don't have any pain yet. But and I'm not on any painkillers. But I'm really glad I got to join you today. And please remember that even when it's really damn cloudy out, that sun is always shining. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you on Monday.